State funeral to be held for the Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill.
BVI newest lawyer admitted to the bar.
Information Systems Day virtual highlight takes place.
Tourism industry sees a massive rebound.
4 BVI nationals apprehended in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
And detective seeks help in double murder case. These and more stories when 2/8 News returns.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media at cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
When you need to stay connected with friends and families at home or abroad, the best choice for you is Freedom. CCT Freedom. With the lowest rates in the market, our Freedom plan gives you unlimited calls and texting. Plus, our Freedom One package includes 10 gigabits of super fast, unlimited LTE data and unlimited calls to the BVI, USA, USVI, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK lines. Why pay for overages when you can enjoy CCT Freedom? Stop by at one of our stores today and speak with one of our representatives to find out more about our CCT Freedom packages.
Welcome everybody. It's Friday, November 22nd, 2019. I'm Ron Grant.
And I'm Kyla Kenesha Forbes.
We have made it to the end of another jam-packed week. Kyla, lots
Thankfully.
going on. Indeed. Beginning our newscast today, a state funeral is being planned for Wednesday, December 11th, 2019, to honor the first Premier of the Virgin Islands, the Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill, OBE, Member Emeritus. His body will lie in state at the House of Assembly chambers on Monday, December 9th and Tuesday, December 10th from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on both days. This will be followed by the state funeral on Wednesday, December 11th at the Multipurpose Sports Complex. Additional details regarding the arrangements for the state funeral will be provided in a subsequent communication. Honorable O'Neill is survived by his wife, Mrs. Idris O'Neill, OBE, daughters Miss Esther Wheatley, Mrs. Cheryl O'Neill Pervitaire, and Miss Abigail O'Neill, son Ralph T. O'Neill Jr., son-in-law, Deputy Premier and Minister of Natural Resources, Labor and Immigration, the Honorable Vincent O. Wheatley, grandchildren Mr. Alexander Caffrey, Miss Amber Wheatley, and Miss Xavier Wheatley, and his sister, Miss Garna Campbell. The family of the Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill, OBE, Member Emeritus, informed the government of the Virgin Islands of his passing on November 11th. He was 85 years old. A coordination committee chaired by the Speaker of the House of Assembly, the Honorable Julian Willock, they are planning the occasion and in close consultation with family and Premier and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Andrew A. Foy. Now, the Honorable O'Neill was the longest serving elected official in the history of the territory of the Virgin Islands. He served in the House of Assembly and Legislative Council for almost 40 years. 40 years, Kyla, public office.
So long time.
He was first elected in September of 1975 as a member of the 7th District, then Virgin Gorda, and served as the elected representative for the 7th District until 1979. He then served as the elected representative for the 9th District, Virgin Gorda and Anegada, for consecutive terms from 1979 to 2015 until his retirement, from active politics in 2015. On July 6, 2015, the House of Assembly honored the Honorable O'Neill by passing a resolution bestowing upon him Member Emeritus status. He was appointed as Chief Minister following the death of the Honorable H. Lavie Stout and served as Chief Minister and Minister of Finance and Economic Development from 1985 to 2003. He then served as the territory's first Premier and Minister of Finance from 2007 to 2011. He also served as a government backbencher and in the capacity of Minister of Social Services 1979 to 1983, Minister for Natural Resources Labor 1988 to 1994, and Deputy Chief Minister 1988 to 1995. Honorable O'Neill was born on Virgin Gorda and represented the 9th District for 36 consecutive years before retiring for politics in 2015. He has contributed significantly to the development of Virgin Gorda and Anegada and the entire wider Virgin Islands. He has served this territory in many different capacities, including first of all as a teacher, an administrator, and then a political leader. The government of the Virgin Islands joins the family and friends of the late Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill, OBE, Member Emeritus, in mourning the passing of this Virgin Islands patriot. What a resume, Kyla. What a resume he has.
Right. On Thursday, the 21st of November, Justice Vicky Ann Ellis admitted BVI's newest barrister to the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court in the territory of the Virgin Islands, Miss Jenny Fraser. Fraser is a 23-year-old native of the BVI who has continuously made leaps and bounds in different areas that has contributed to our community. Justice Ellis stated that although she received many applications for lawyers to be admitted to the BVI bar on a weekly basis, it is infrequent that she sees one for a BVI lender. This is yet another win for the BVI as a young local professional continue to rise in their profession. Ms. Fraser's application was moved by Miss Colleen Farrington and supported by Mrs. Lisa Penn-Lettsome and Ayanna Hall. In support of the application, Mrs. Penn-Lettsome and Miss Hall spoke of Mrs. Fraser's kindness and humility and confirmed that the young lawyer is fit and proper to serve in the Honorable Court. Ms. Fraser completed a bachelor's in law degree at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus in 2017 with honors. She then went on to complete law school at the University of the West Indies Mona campus in 2019 and was awarded the Legal Education Certificate from the Norman Manley Law School in September this year. Ms. Fraser presently works at Walker's and is a recipient of the firm's training contract. That is quite a resume for a young professional.
Indeed, at 23, I'm totally impressed.
Yeah. Justice Ellis urged the new lawyer to uphold the high standards of the bar, to always remember those who supported her, and to do not disappoint anyone as she embarks on a career of ever learning. The judge further reminded Ms. Fraser that despite her previous studies of 5 years, she is only now beginning to really learn the law. The gallery was packed with supporters, including Jenny's family, friends, former teachers, and colleagues. Several senior members of the bar were also present, including Mr. Stephen Daniels. We want to congratulate Miss Jenny Fraser on her recent achievement and wish her all the best in her professional endeavors.
Indeed, congratulations to you, Ms. Fraser. Keep reaching for the stars.
Still ahead, Information System Day virtual highlights to take place, and BVI tourism industry makes major rebound. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
Welcome back, viewers. Since the 2017 hurricanes, the BVI tourism industry experienced a rapid decline. Finally, our tourism industry is seeing great improvement as it pertains to the number of visitors visiting our BVI shores.
That's good stuff.
This year, our territory has seen a major tourism rebound. Our newsroom reached out to the BVI Central Statistical Office and obtained the following statistics for the period of January through September 2019. The territory has seen a total of 224,185 overnight visitors in comparison to 2018, which totaled 133,425 overnight visitors. That is a big, big leap. Our cruise tourism also saw an outstanding surge with a total of 376,102 cruise passengers. Ron, I really think that these numbers really represent, you know, where we're going, and seeing that rebound really makes me feel
It's
good.
definitely inspiring and encouraging, and we continue to hope that, this will show tremendous progress.
Definitely.
And now, a virtual display showcasing works done by the BVI National Geographic Information Systems Committee was the highlight of activities to be observed on GIS Day. National Geographic Information Systems Coordinator in the Town and Country Planning Department, Mr. Troy Dawson, said GIS Day is observed annually in November and applauded the initiative of the virtual display. He said it gave persons an appreciation of the GIS software and its issue. He said, "I am happy to see that the efforts of the NGIS committee to put together a virtual composite display which highlights the different applications in the usage of GIS software, and to also highlight GIS Day, which is an important time on the calendar for the Town and Country Planning Department and all NGIS stakeholders." Mr. Dawson further urged persons to visit the virtual display at bvimapping.gov.vg/GISDay 2019 and a full appreciation of the work done by the BVI NGIS committee. Now, GIS Day is an event that formalizes the practice of geographic information systems. It is also an opportunity where users and vendors open their doors to schools, businesses, and the public to showcase real-world applications of this important technology. The system uses computers and software to highlight the fundamental principle of geography and represents features on the Earth such as buildings, guts, and roads. The computer-based mapping tool also takes information from a database such as location, streets, parcel number, building, terrain, and other physical elements and depicts them as visual layers. This technology also enables planners and analysts to make more informed decisions where their communities are concerned. The department and agencies which use GIS include the National Parks Trust, Water and Sewage Department, Public Works Department, Virgin Islands Fire and Rescue, Environmental Health Division, Land Registry, Inland Revenue, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, Environmental Management, 911 Dispatch, Survey Department, and the Department of Disaster Management. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the first formal GIS Day in the Virgin Islands. The day was first observed in 1999. GIS Day is a global event held each year that strives to make people aware of GIS technology and the important contribution it makes in the fields of science, technology, information, and humanities. The BVI can be seen on the world map of one of the few countries formally registered for GIS Day at www.gisday.com. Now, still ahead, 4 BVI nationals apprehended in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force detectives seeks assistance for double murders. All this and more when we return. You're watching 284 News.
When you need to stay connected with friends and families at home or abroad, the best choice for you is Freedom. CCT Freedom. With the lowest rates in the market, our Freedom plan gives you unlimited calls and texting. Plus, our Freedom One package includes 10 gigabits of super fast, unlimited LTE data and unlimited calls to the BVI, USA, USVI, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK lines. Why pay for overages when you can enjoy CCT Freedom? Stop by at one of our stores today and speak with one of our representatives to find out more about our CCT Freedom packages.
Viewers, welcome back. Detectives from the Major Crime Investigation Team are seeking your assistance in identifying those responsible for the attempted murder of Ramona Moses of Hunton's Gut and the murders of her 11-year-old daughter Trinity Moses and 41-year-old Franklin Penn of Palmtown, East End. At around 9:45 p.m. on Wednesday, the 22nd of November 2017, the 3 victims were traveling in a white Suzuki XL7 along the Sir Francis Drake's Highway at West End when they came under gunfire from an unknown assailant. Trinity Moses and Franklin Penn died en route to the hospital while Ramona Moses survived. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of the incident. Detectives believe that members of the community have crucial information that could assist in identifying those responsible and bring those to justice. A reward of $100,000 was offered in 2018 and is still available for information leading to the identification and charge of those responsible for those murders. Anyone with information relating to these crimes are urged to contact Detective Inspector Vernon directly at 368-9809 or via the Major Crime Investigation Team on 368-5682. All information will be treated with the strictest confidence.
Yes, and persons do need to know that it is imperative that they come out and give information that could lead to the arrest. It's hard to believe that 2 years has gone by since the gruesome murder of that little girl, and we at the end of the day, we all need closure. I think the family needs closure. The family especially, and it's important that persons do their best to assist the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force.
Agreed.
The Virgin Islands Consortium out of the U.S. Virgin Islands reported that Mohammed Singh, a citizen of Guyana, and Giselle Uor del Jesus, Shadrach Thompson, and Terem Grant, all citizens of the British Virgin Islands, were charged with knowingly and willfully entering or attempting to enter the United States at a time and place other than as designed by an immigration officer. The 4 individuals made their initial appearance before U.S. Magistrate Judge Ruth Miller on Friday. After preliminary and detention hearings on Monday, Judge Miller released Mohammed Singh, Jesus Thompson, as well as the other complaint. The complaint alleges that CBP air and marine agents observed a vessel operating without navigational lights entering and deported Coral Bay, St. John. The CBP agents energized their lights and sirens in an attempt to stop the vessel, but the vessel did not comply. CBP agents observed several of the counterparts of the vessel discarding items into the water. CBP then disabled and boarded the vessel. After boarding the vessel, agents identified the 4 individuals on board as foreign nationals. Multiple individuals on board the vessel admitted that the vessel had traveled from the British Virgin Islands. This case is being investigated by Homeland Security Investigations and CBP Air and Marine and is being prosecuted by Assistant United States Attorney Adam Sleeper. United States Attorney Shapter reminds the public that a complaint is merely a formal charging document and is not evidence of guilt. Every defendant is presumed innocent until and unless found guilty.
Definitely. Before we go, viewers, remember that Financial Services Week is about to commence. Yes. Make sure you go out and support. They have many events in the celebration of the 35th anniversary of the BVI International Business Companies Act. Last week, we caught up with the CEO of BVI Finance, Miss Elise Donovan. Make sure you go and check that out.
Quite a celebratory event here. 35 years of that act. That's good stuff.
Yes. That's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to like us on Facebook at 284 Media and 284 BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kyla Kenesha Forbes.
And I'm Ron Grant. We'll see you again on Monday as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international content. 284 News, your source for honest and impartial news right here on 284 Media. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it. And we hope to see you out enjoying yourselves.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Brilliant Hands and Minds Tutoring Services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.